Hello and welcome to Mile High Reefers. I'm Scott Anderson, and it's time to do a full review on the Aqamai LRM light. I think it's important that right off the bat I give full disclosure. I work for a company called Aqua Medic USA, and Aqua Medic USA has a subsidiary called Aquarium Supply Distribution, which sells these lights. So for this video, just assume I'm completely and utterly biased. But I will do my best to give you guys a fair and open and honest review of this Aqamai LRM light. The Aqamai lights are made by the High Door Group, and they're made in Italy. They've done a really nice job with this light. This light looks like what you expect from Italy. It is a really stylistically well-designed light. It looks so nice over the tank. For style, this thing gets a 10 out of 10. It looks so good. So let's take a look at what you get in the box when you buy this light. Inside the box, you get the light, the power supply, and the hanging kit. When it comes to mounting your Aqamai light, you have two options. You can use the hanging kit that comes in the box, or you can buy the leg kit. It's really nice to see that it comes with a way to hang your light right out of the box. So many lights do not come with this, and I cannot understate how important this is. But if you don't want to hang your lights from the ceiling, the leg kit is incredibly nice. It has great adjustability, and you're gonna be able to fit most tanks. You'll want to check the specs on the light itself before purchasing if you have a really big tank, but for the most part, you're gonna be able to adjust this light to fit most tank sizes. The most important thing to any light is the lighting spectrum and the amount of power it puts out. The Aqamai lights have 2 pucks of lights, each light containing 15 LEDs. And each of those pucks have white, 2 different reds, green, blue, royal blue, and UV lights within them, giving it a really nice color spectrum and a lot of options as to how you like to set it up. And the light also has a total of 100 watts of power. To control the light, we use the Aqamai app. This app will show you the devices that are currently connected to it, whether it's a light or a pump. It gives you access to the manual modes so you can make real-time changes to the light and show your friends what the corals look like under different lighting. It's also super useful for videoing. It allows you to have presets, so you can set to preset lighting settings, and it also allows you to customize your own lighting settings. This is what I did. So I've had this light on my tank for about a month, and what really matters is what is the light like to live with over the long term. Well, in my case, it's been pretty good, but there's been a bit of a learning curve. First, when I started off, I cranked the light up too high, bleached out a couple of corals. Now, that is 100% my fault, and feel free to tell me so in the comments section. But that's okay, because it tells me that the light has more than enough power to suit most reefers' need. In fact, this isn't just a nano tank light. You can use it on big tanks, and at 100 watts of power, I think it's gonna be perfect for all but the biggest tanks where you're going to want to suspend this light high. At that point, you might want something with a little more power, but for the average reefer, this light is going to have more than enough power to do what you want to do. With the leg kit on here, I've got more than enough adjustment to get the light set where I want it, at the height I want it, to give the spread that I want. So I'm really happy with it. Now that it's dialed in, it's basically set it and forget it. My corals have recovered from the overlight that I gave them, and they're starting to look really good. And of course, part of this spectrum is UV, which I absolutely love. I turn it on at night, and I just get this really cool UV glow. And the UV is what brings out the fluorescence, and I love it. And finally, we gotta talk about cost. As of the middle of June 2018, the Aqamai LRM light will run you roughly $450, which I think is a sweet point for LED lighting. This has all the power you need for most aquariums. You've got a really nice spectrum, great controllability through the app, and a really nice look There aren't many lights on the market that put this package together for that kind of price. While it's true you can spend more and get more power and more bulbs and more controllability potentially in your app, really there aren't a lot of lights that are going to give you a full package at this price. This makes this an easy recommend for me. So with all that being said, I'm not trying to give you guys a sales pitch. I'm trying to give my honest opinion on this light. I really like it. It's earned its place on my 24-gallon tank. So if you want to see more of it, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will do tank updates in the future on this tank, and you'll get to see how it performs over the long run. Thanks for watching this episode of Mile High Reefers. I'll see you on the next one.